Hey guys, Mike Evans here from the serenitypath.net, and we're here in California, Southern California wine country at my buddy's place in Temecula, California. And for some reason, he has 5 goats, which you may hear up behind me. And right now, we're going to talk a little bit about creating your customized spiritual practice and what that means and why you should have a spiritual practice. And few people have asked me why you should have a spiritual practice. The answer to that question is if you have to ask, maybe it's not for you. But for those of you who know there's something more in your life and know there's something deeper within yourself and in your connections to your friends and family and to the world and universe in general, and that you want to connect with that, you feel there's something there, you feel there's something missing, then the Serenity Path is going to give you an easy, simple, and personalized, customized way to do that. And because we think at the Serenity Path that your spirit is your most important thing. You know, if being connected to your deeper self, being connected in a deep and loving way to your friends and family, being connected to community and your world, these are the most important things in our lives. And many of us have struggled for years thinking that starting a business or gaining some kind of recognition, we thought these things were going to give us fulfillment, and we realized they didn't. Or we thought getting lots of physical possessions was going to fulfill us, and we realized it didn't. And that's what started many of us on a spiritual path. Something lit up within us, a seed was planted, and for those of you that can connect with this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Something happened in your life where something shifted, and you knew there was something more, and this seed of spiritual development was planted, and it started to grow. And for me, it started with the book Be Here Now and Ram Dass, who was a Harvard professor who went to India and changed his name. His name was Richard Alpert. At Harvard, he changed it to Ram Dass and wrote this book. And then I followed some stuff by Ken Key's Handbook to Higher Consciousness. And what I got from this, what started me on this quest for spiritual development, was that if I'm unhappy now and happy in the future, the only thing that's changed is what is in my mind, and that I have control over that, and that everything I had seen before growing up as a young man at 18 when I started on this told me the exact opposite. Everything I'd been taught told me that I had to get a fast car to be happy, or get a big house to be happy, or that if I got all of these things, I would then be happy. And I discovered for me that that obviously wasn't true, and that what I had to do was to look within myself and connect with my deepest spirit. And once I did that, then all of these external things started to take care of themselves. And I'm sure many of you have tried to start a diet, maybe start a business, maybe repair a relationship. And we start on these things with great intentions, but for some reason we couldn't stick with it. And I discovered why that is for me, and why that is for many, many of the people that have tried the Serenity Path. And why that is because we haven't connected with their deepest core. We haven't fixed our insides first. And so by creating your own customized spiritual practice with the quick assessment and then the techniques and the Serenity Path, what's going to happen is you're going to find that all of these other things that you do are going to be so much easier. You're going to feel so much lighter. You're going to feel, you're going to know, you're going to feel and know that you're in the right place for you, that you're taking the actions that are going to bring you true happiness, instead of searching and rushing after these things that are only going to bring you temporary happiness. So come on over to the Serenity Path. It's THE serenitypath.net, and grab some of the free stuff, and we'll talk to you then. Bye.